Right now guys, PD are really delivering the goods. They're smashing punches left, right and centre now. We've got more special events available in Gran Turismo 7. This is tied into the Gran Turismo World Series. There's also some bonus campaigns, some bonus choose your winner campaigns. There will be car rewards for watching the streams that will be on December the 1st, 2nd and the 3rd. But for now guys, we're going to cover something you can do right away, and that is at the top of the screen here. We can get to the GT World Series. I've already done both of these races. They're actually both quite enjoyable. So the first race is the Manufacturers Cup. This is a one lap of the Nürburgring Nordschleife 24-hour layout. It's in a Group 3 car. You do need the National A license to be able to take part in this one. Hopefully you guys have already got that already. The payouts aren't particularly huge. You're racing against other Group 3 cars, and it's event specific car. So it's a pretty good race guys. The important thing to note about this race, it starts at night and it's in the morning and it gets light as you drive around the track. It's actually a very cool race guys. So we can look down here, and when you go to enter, you choose from one of these 10 cars. Now there's a bunch of cars available. The one that I used was the Porsche 911. I find that car is very stable, very easy to drive, and that's exactly what you need for the Nürburgring Nordschleife. If you are familiar with the Nordschleife circuit experience, maybe try the BMW M6. Maybe you're used to that from driving the circuit experience, but my recommendation is the Porsche 911. Not the best with top speed, but I think it's overall a very good car. I actually think this was one of the more fun races I've done in quite a while with Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo is incredible. It's got dynamic time of day, dynamic weather, so many awesome features that we need to see more of these races in Gran Turismo 7. Now it is a simple race. There's no tyre wear to think of, there's no fuel usage to think of, no need for a pit stop. It's just one lap of the Nordschleife and you're good to go. The payouts are 150,000 for first, 90 for third and 60 for fifth. If you win the first time, you get all of those payouts straight away. Now the next race we have is the Nations Cup. This time we're using the Red Bull X 2019 competition cars. These are very challenging to drive. The circuit is at Spa-Francorchamps. It's the 24-hour layout, which doesn't really matter to us because we're not going to be using the pit lane at all. No tyre wear, no fuel usage. It's a straight up sprint race, 5 laps with 13 cars. You start at the back of the grid. It's another chase race. Again, you are provided with a car from the selection. No UK car that I could see, so I went with Team Japan because why not? Let me know who you think is going to win the Nations Cup at the World Finals. Let me know in the comments below guys. Now the race is a very simple race. It's pretty much driving F1 cars at Spa. Very high downforce, very high grip. Can be a little bit wild in first, second and third gear on corner exits. So if you're having trouble with this Red Bull X 2019, then I would recommend using traction control 2 or 3. It just gives you a bit of a safety net. But yeah, there's nothing unexpected from this race guys. The one thing I did notice, I got to the lead of this race around lap number 2, and then whoever was in second place, they stuck to me like glue. I caught them pretty quickly, and then I just couldn't get any further than a second away from them. So I think there is some kind of rubber banding going on with this race, so don't be too concerned if you pass them and they stick on your tail. But just keep the laps consistent and you're probably good to go. So also that we can see up here, we've got the bonus campaign and the viewers campaign. I'll cover those in a bit more detail in a separate video because the way I record my videos, if I click on this, you won't be able to see it. It's just a limitation of how I do my things. Guys, if you have enjoyed this video, then make sure you smash that like button. Thank you very much for watching guys. On screen will be other videos which you find very useful in Gran Turismo 7. Go and click on those ones